Thanks for listening to Dena Don's Radio, the hottest internet station on the planet.
All right, the Sunshine Underground, Dena Don's, it's Big Brook in the studio. I got another special guest caller on the phone right now, calling in from the East Coast. It's your boy, Sean Lyric. What's up with you, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? Everything good, man. We just grinding, man, trying to make things happen. What's up with y'all?
Oh, man, we just hanging out, man. Thank you for your time. We've been trying to link with you, and we're glad we can make it happen now. For those of you who don't know, Sean Lyric is a real hot-ass MC, man, coming out of the East Coast. He was born in Haiti. He got a lot of style, a lot of swag. He done opened up for artists like Travis Porter and Joel Santana. Hey, what's it like working with some of those big people, man, when you on stage and opening up for them?
Man, it's real good. You know, like, the thing about me is I love to perform, because to me, like, there's nothing like performing, especially for artists who really, like, put their all into writing the music. And when you get a chance to get on stage and present that, you know, physically live, there's nothing like it. So it was just great, you know. Obviously, with being a Joel, Travis Porter headlining those particular shows, you know, there was, like, so much energy and so much people in the crowd. So I just got a chance to, you know, shine and, you know, show the world what I can do.
That's what it is. We got the exclusive interview right now with Sean Lyric, calling in from the East Coast. Like I said, he was born in Haiti, and he made his way over here to Connecticut at the young age of 9. Now, coming from Haiti and then going to a city like Connecticut or a state, did you experience any type of culture shock or any type of racism?
Well, absolutely. You know, coming from Haiti, you know, I didn't know what to expect, really, because when you're in Haiti, you really coming to America, you don't really know a particular part here. You're just looking, you know, to get into America and trying to get the better life and opportunities and stuff. And when I came, I went to Connecticut, nonetheless, like, probably the smallest town in Connecticut, like Danbury. So it was like, wow, you know, I'm from, like, the main city of Haiti, and I'm coming to a really little town in Danbury, Connecticut, where it's mostly suburban areas, and the population is, like, very, very much white folks. So, you know, me going to school, you know, having to learn a whole new culture, you know, me not speaking the language right away, I used to get made fun of for not speaking it. I used to get called names and all that. So that was definitely a culture shock, and it was, you know, it's something I have to get used to. And over time, you know, I conquered that.
That's what's up, man. And we're glad you was able to do it, man. And we can tell that you were justice in the culture. The culture has embraced you with open arms. It's Sean Lyric, man. I want you to check this brother out right now at www.seanlyricofficial.com. And be sure to follow the brother on Twitter at Sean_Lyric. All right, he's been doing it for a long time. Now, right now, he got a new single out. It's called What You Know About It. It's on the iTunes, okay? He's doing it real big. Can you tell us a little more about that single, What You Know About It?
Well, that single, you know, we put that single out in, I believe it was September. You know, that single, it just came about, you know, while I literally was riding around, you know, in my town in Connecticut. You know, I'm currently, you know, residing in New York, in Brooklyn right now. But, you know, I still go back home because my parents still live there. I still got a lot of family there. So when I go visit, you know, some of my friends I went to school with. So I was just in town, you know, I was just riding down, you know, and, you know, the song just came to me. It was like, because it was still summertime. So the vibe just hit me. And, you know, I just came about. So I put the thoughts together in my head. And I got back to New York, and I linked up with my producer, Future. He's a Brooklyn producer. And we just got in the studio and we made that track happen. And, you know, ever since, you know, we finished it, we let some people hear it. And they definitely, you know, they said that sounds like a really, really hot record. So we just went with that.
That's what it is. Everybody go pick that up, man. SeanLyricOfficial.com. Okay, the name of the song is What You Know About It. It's produced by the boy Future out of Brooklyn, NYC. Big shout out to Future. Big shout out to Brooklyn and the whole East Coast, you dig? It's Sean Lyric on the phone. Now, like he said, he's currently in NYC. He moved out there in 2005, y'all, doing it real big with the education. He actually went to college at the University of Long Island. And can you tell us maybe a little more about that experience?
Man, school, man, Brooklyn, I'm in Brooklyn in 2005 when I graduated high school. That was another, like, culture shift that I had to do, because, you know, yes, we're all in America, but Brooklyn and Connecticut are two different worlds, pretty much. You know, I'm used to, you know, the little suburbs where you don't get to see as much people, but Brooklyn is like 24/7. You know, I always got somewhere to go. So that was definitely, I had to adjust to that. You know, the whole lifestyle and just school, you know, trying to focus on school and do all that. It was definitely, you know, a whole other adjustment that I had to make. And, you know, it's like, you know, I had a couple of time members here So, I just got along with it and I got used to it, like, almost 10 years later now, I'm in Brooklyn and this is where I really started like my rap, my music grind, and here I am just pushing it.
We can dig it, and we appreciate you for being a good inspiration, going to college and setting the right example after high school, man, because that's what we need to do is focus real heavily back into the education, man. I've been noticing a lot of the youngsters are slipping up right now. Okay, so check this out, man. It's Sean Lyric on the phone. Dena Don's exclusive interviews, okay? He got a single also, it's called Take You Off. It was hosted by DJ Holiday, a real big time DJ and music producer. How did you link up with DJ Holiday?
DJ Holiday, at that time when we linked up, it was, I was working with a publicist that I had before my current publicist, and I was down in Atlanta because that's where he resided. So I was on just like BT Hip Hop Awards, and we did like all these events and all these things, and when I was leaving, getting ready to leave, I need to come back to New York, my team, and I were just talking, we said, we felt like it's time to put out a project, and it would be a good idea to get, one of the more hottest mixtapes currently doing it right now. So, we reached out, my team reached out to his team, and they said, okay, send some music over, and they were feeling the movement. So after that, we just linked up, and we got to work, and we put out the mixtape, the takeoff last year, in October, I believe. And then we just put that out, and we got a lot of good feedback. So, like, just recently, actually, a couple months ago, in December, I put out, like, kind of like a sequel to that, the mixtape Reloaded. A couple of the tracks I was on there and some brand new cuts, and, that's doing well, too. So we're just out here trying to make things happen, man.
There it is, it's Sean Lyric. Shouts out to DJ Holiday. Y'all go check for that mixtape. It's called The Takeoff. And he works with big time mixtape DJs. Not only does he work with Big Brook right here at Dena Don's Radio and DJ Holiday, but he also been in the studio getting it in with K Slay lately on a few projects, man. Is there anything you can share with us working with K Slay?
Yeah, man, working with K Slay is great. Like, K Slay's like one of the OGs, in the game in hip hop. Going back to, like, old days of when New York was, was reigning supreme on the hip hop scene. How I first linked up with him was when I had done the record. I have a record that I did with Joel O'Keefe called My Time. And that record, we felt really good about that record. And we needed like one of those DJs to really like get a chance to hear that record. So, maybe they could, try to get that record to go somewhere. So I reached out to Slay. And he liked what I was doing. He liked that I was out here grinding, trying to make things happen like the old way. Because now everything is like modernized and you gotta be like online. But he liked the fact that I really like reached out and tried to call him and say, I want you to check this out. He respected that, so he checked out the song and he was playing it on Hot 97. He had a couple other cats playing it on the radio on there. That's how we really linked up, and after that we decided we continue working together. So we just, we got a lot of things done, made some moves together, and currently right now we're not working together anymore, but working with him is really good, and like I learned a lot from him. He's a really like he's all about his business. He doesn't play when it comes to business, and making music. He really doesn't play. So that it was a great experience.
Absolutely. Big shout out to DJ K Slay representing the East Coast. Big shout out to Sean Lyric. I want y'all to go to his website, www.seanlyricofficial.com. Follow on Twitter, SEAN_LYRIC. And make sure you pick up that first single he dropped back in 2012. It's called You Can See How I Live. Alright, You Can See How I Live. Real big single dropped by your boy Sean Lyric, okay? Now, Sean Lyric, being that you from Haiti and all, right? I remember there was a lot of talk back in a few years ago about Wyclef running for president. And I was hoping you could shed some insight on how you feel. Like, do you think it's a good look for a rapper to be a president? Would that have been a good look for Haiti? Or do you think that would have put you guys a set back a little bit?
There's mixed feelings about that because, me being like originated there, like I always went for the best for the country by any means. So, if it would have took Wyclef to put us at where we feel we need to be or can be, like at a high peak where all around the world, Haiti is actually a country that's, moving in the right direction, doing everything and so be it. But the fact that maybe from the outside looking in, people would have probably not taken it that serious, thinking, a rapper or anybody can become president, especially us being, where we are. He's probably going to try to lower us even more. So, to me, it wasn't even so much about what he is. I just wanted us to take him serious and keep doing things in the right way for the country and progression. But I know outside, the outside world would have definitely had conversations about what they think, and how they feel, and even make, practical jokes. But to me, I just want what's best for the country by any means, no matter if it's done by Wyclef or whoever is the person that gets that done.
That's what's up. I can dig it. You heard it from Sean Lyric himself. He just wants what's best for Haiti, y'all. And we're going to send a lot of love out to the people of Haiti. A lot of love to the whole refugee camp. My boy Croswell, that girl Lauren Hill, and Wyclef Jean. You know what I mean? Doing it real big for a long time. That's my OGs. Okay? It's an exclusive interview. Dena Don's Radio. I'm on the phone right now with @Sean_Lyric. I want you to Google Sean Lyric and pick up all of his latest works. All right? Real hot MC. A lot of swag coming out of Haiti. He don't sound like nobody else that's on the radio right now, so I want y'all to go check for him, man. Hey, Sean Lyric, man, we appreciate your time, brother. Did you have any shout-outs while we got you on the phone today?
I just shout out to all of just shout out my team, NeXus Nation. They know who they are. All glory to God for even giving me an opportunity, and of course you for giving me a chance to be heard. I'm pushing time out of your day to make this happen, so I appreciate it a lot, man.
Oh, no problem. It's all about you, Sean Lyric, and we're gonna go ahead and promote this interview for you and promote your music. You know what I'm saying? Do what we can to help you out. We get it right into the new single by your boy Sean Lyric, exclusively on Unsigned Underground Dena Dons.
Thanks for listening to Dena Don's Radio, the hottest internet station on the planet.